So we're given this sum, and if we look at k big enough, this really simplifies to roughly 1 over k. So the way we're going to approach this is to say, well, this is probably going to diverge. So I want to make some comparison. So we can use either the direct comparison or the limit comparison. And for us, let's just use the limit comparison. So let's review what that says. So let's say if we have the sum of, or sorry, not the sum, the limit as k goes to infinity of a sub k over b sub k, where a sub k is greater than or equal to 0, b sub k is positive. And again, a sub k, b sub k, these are just sequences. And if this limit is c, where c is positive and finite, then both a sub k, b sub k converge or diverge. So in this case, if we're going to use b sub k to be 1 over k, we know it's going to diverge because it's a harmonic series, and also we know the p-test, p here would be 1, so that diverges. Okay, so now let's look at the limit as k approaches infinity. A sub k will be the sequence, which is this inside. So that's k squared minus 1 all over k cubed plus 4. And then we're going to take this thing and divide it by 1 over k. So really, dividing by 1 over k is the same thing as multiplying by k over 1. So I can rewrite this limit as k cubed plus k over k cubed plus 4. And hopefully we recognize that this limit is 1, but if you need to be convinced, we can divide everything by k cubed, which would be 1 minus 1 over k squared over 1 plus 4 over k cubed. 1 over k squared goes to 0. 4 over k cubed goes to 0. So the limit is 1. Now we go back to what we have here. So the limit is positive and finite. We know that obviously b sub k is positive, and because we start at k equals 1, so it's like, 1 over 1, 1 over 2, etc. So that condition is met. A sub k is greater than or equal to 0, and that is true. We have basically a quadratic over a cubic. For positive values, k greater than or equal to 1, we know that's positive. So all the conditions are met, and so now we come to the conclusion. Here it says that AK and BK either both converge or diverge. Well, since BK diverges, that means that AK diverges. So our sum will then diverge by limit comparison test.